Yo, what up, stream? What up, stream? Hope y'all ready for this Monday. We about to get lit. It's Monday and we trading. We got a new vibe. So we got 1 minute to the market open, and we already have our special guests here. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring them in. What's up, boys? You guys are on the stage.
What's happening?
What's going on?
Oh man, I've been waiting for this stream since we planned it. I've been so excited.
Yeah, baby.
Heck yeah.
Oh, let me get the names on under us so everybody knows who you are.
It's going to be a fun Monday.
Oh yeah. Looks like we've had a lot of volume in overnight too, so shouldn't be boring. Alright, there we go. Yeah, man, I was listening to the song before stream, bro. It's a vibe, man. I like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like the AI music as much, but I do like it.
Yeah. It's a good background one to have on. There's some that are like you want to listen to, and there's some that I don't. I just want a decent kind of chill vibe when you're in a trade watching things that you can talk or do other stuff, you know. So it's one that you want on in the background.
Yeah, exactly. When I'm walking around the house, sometimes I'll be singing the Chill Zone song. It's catchy. It's catchy. Oh man, so did you guys have a good weekend? Recharged?
Did a lot of recharging, man. It was good.
Yeah, I did a lot of work around the farm and about recharging, but yeah, today's my kid's first day in school, so early morning and getting everything back in line for that, so that's fun.
Yeah. Where do you live again?
What's
if
that?
You don't mind? Where do you live again? Like what state?
So I'm in Indiana.
Indiana? Okay.
Yep.
We started school last week in Florida.
Gotcha. We homeschool and we do a co-op where they do like they go into a school once a week now, and as they get older, be twice a week with a class and teachers. So it's kind of a hybrid homeschool program. So we start a little bit later. We have some control over that, not fully, but the other school, the public schools around here, started like 2 weeks ago. So
oh gee, that's early.
Oh wow,
yeah, that is crazy early. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, that is really early. My family is most of my family lives in New York, so they start later. They start in like September.
Yeah, well, that's the way it should be, man. Because that's, you know, when I was growing up, we all started after Labor Day, right? So you had that whole month of August because you're going to go 2 weeks, and then they're off for a holiday already.
That's so true.
It's like, man, just start after the holiday, and then I'd rather them run a little bit into June, really. But you know, nobody listens to me, so it's all good.
Sorry, that's going to change with your trading money.
Well,
you're going to have to.
I hope.
Do you guys have the VTC indicator?
Yes, sir.
Yep, and I'm about to upgrade to the lifetime because that's a really good price.
Yeah, I'm going to do it too. Man, he's been getting a lot of my money, man. I'm just like, man, I need that. Man, I need that.
Yep.
It's hard, but it's one of those things where I'll kick myself if I don't, because with the price of the indicator as it is, in 7 months, I'm free after that, you know?
Exactly. You pay it off in 7 months.
So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. And it's nice that he does stuff like that instead of just trying to milk people monthly, which I know that's not what he wants to do. But if you want to rock with him for a long time and he doesn't want to just take your money, he's a good dude.
Right, yeah.
Man, I don't know about you guys, but it's weird like seeing bearish candles and bearish structure. I got just so used to it just ripping up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels. It's I like it because I like to have more structure to trade into
Yeah.
than just
True.
blindly lawning the market. But
That is true.
it looks like ES is inside Friday's range. It's already touched its POC, so I'm curious on how today, if it could be a little choppy or kind of back and forth, or if it'll break and one side or not.
Yeah, I hope it's not too choppy. I hate choppy days, man.
Yeah.
No fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my most difficult condition is when it's choppy and ping pong. Like, I used to be a breakout trader because I would trade 4-hour candles. So I mean, naturally, if you're trading a higher time frame, you just catch breakouts. And that doesn't really translate to futures. I wanted to look at my 4-hour strategy on futures when I first started.
4-hour candle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with futures, it's not the same because the 4-hour candle in like a Forex market opens at 9 o'clock, but in futures, it's 10.
Mm.
I think it's called like the RTH, right? That's the regular trading hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, I've seen some people go back and forth with that, but when I do that, it gets too complicated for me.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
just
we got
leave
the
it on
crew
ETH
rolling
and let it ride, man.
Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Regini. Thanks for popping in and hanging with us. I feel like we're going to hang out within the value area today. Price has just been loving it.
Yeah, I can see that. Ben, you got your bow stands up? You ready to go?
So we leave our stands up year round.
Okay.
Blessed to have private property. So they're all ready to go. They've been tightened. I'm trying to put in a micro food plot this year. I have a little hill in the yard. Literally, I could walk in from my house probably, I don't know, I like 50 yards of that, and then I have a little hill that goes down that I want to try to put a micro food plot in and stick a ground blind there. I got one of those Tidewee like 270 degree ground blinds, so I'm curious to see how that goes. And It's a taller one, so I'm going to see if I can shoot my bow out of it. We'll see. But yeah, feel dialed in. The total archery challenge I went to this year really got the bow dialed in early. So, dude, I'm excited. I can't wait. October 1 is when archery season opens. I'm so stoked.
Yeah.
How about you?
Man, we're just we had to move a bunch of stuff. So on our property, we've got some land that kind of goes to this little back area, and it's a floodplain. So we had to take everything out, move it up to high ground, and now we've got to go and kind of revamp everything, put everything back, and all that. So that's been the last couple of weekends, just trying to get that line down, getting ready for November.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Are you going to do some deer hunting this year? To know you had talked in our podcast before, you did a lot of bird.
A lot of bird, yeah. So I'll do probably mostly deer. I'm taking the boys dove hunting Labor Day weekend and do that. And then we'll do deer hunting and stuff start November. But if there's some ducks around, we'll see what happens. We get any water. It just hadn't got cold enough down here in the last couple of years to move stuff down. They all hang out now they just stop in Oklahoma or North Texas, so they don't get down far enough. So
Gotcha.
we'll go try to get some deer.
Nice. That's awesome. We're gonna cam hunting before you know it.
Right. Hey, we got to, man.
I know.
I mean,
I'm not opposed to it. I love guns.
Alligators and stuff,
That's right. We gotta go down to Florida and do some alligator hunting.
Yeah. You got to wrestle the alligator before you can hunt it, though.
That's right. Hey, I tell you, I've done that one time, and it is a flipping blast, man.
The wrestling or the hunting?
Well, the hunting part didn't wrestle. No,
I wanted him to say he wrestled the gator.
No, I'm not that badass. No. But it was so you use this big hook and you put like just the whole chicken on it, hanging over the water.
Yeah.
And then when you come back, they swallow it, snap it, and then they're hooked in their mouth. You pull them up and then take care of them, take them back.
Don't they have like a boomstick that has like a cartridge, like a rifle cartridge or something in it? Did you use one of those?
You can do that. The guys I was with are a little bit more hardcore, so we'd pull them up to the shore and we'd jump on their back and just pop them in the head.
That's awesome.
That was a little crazy.
That sounds like a fun time though, man.
It was good. It was a good time. And then so it was part of a deal. And the first half was harvesting the alligator. The second half was collecting the eggs.
Oh, really?
Wow. Yeah. So you'd go out and you'd find the nest, and one guy would be banging brooms and stuff to keep the mama away, and you'd roll out and grab a bunch of eggs and run back to the dang boat. Man, whew. I did that.
That's
once.
wild.
I'm not doing it again.
It's like go right out there and be bait.
That's right. Yeah.
Do you guys go camping when you hunt?
I don't because all the properties I hunt. One, I live on a property that I hunt, and then I have another one that's just 17 minutes down the road. So I don't camp out. It's just nice. I get to sleep in my bed at night.
That's nice.
But yeah,
You are the camp spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same with us. We've got a house on the ranch, so we sleep there, which is nice. But the boys want to get into camping, though. We got a little camp spot with a little pond and stuff, so we'll probably camp this year.
That's awesome. See, I have 3 daughters, so my camping when I was primitive, when I was younger, turned into an RV with air conditioning and a queen bed. So
Right.
that's what we've done.
That's that glamping lifestyle right there.
It's funny because I grew up just sleeping on the ground, and now I'm just like, I don't know. I see the draw. This is nice. Like I've never seen a queen bed.
Yep.
You guys showing the finer things in life now.
That's right.
No, that's funny. I've actually had a ton of friends that have always wanted me to go camping with them, but they always wanted to go in the winter, and I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it out in the cold at like 3 a.m.
Winter in Florida, though?
Oh yeah, I'm a baby when it comes to the cold, dude. I'm from Florida. I'm a Florida boy. Dude, 60 degrees is cold.
When I was younger, I was heavily involved in Boy Scouts, so we camping a lot. Had a good troop, and we earned our polar bear badge because you camped. I think when the temperature reached 0, we were out in tents. It's cold. I don't like it.
I don't like it,
but I did it.
That's too cold, man.
It was not fun.
Yo, we got Antoine in the building. What's up, my boy? Congrats on passing that eval, bro. Nice. We've got some good traders in the Discord. I'm surprised at how active it is and how fast it's grown just in the 2 months that I've started it.
Yeah, it's impressive, dude. You've done a great job, man. It's cool to see. I was not that shocked, but like same thing. And you think that. I think you had started, and a couple weeks later, I checked it out, and I was like, "Yo, this dude's like cooking in here." He's got a lot of people.
That's good, man.
Yeah, it's been really fast to be honest, and I'm honestly just riding the momentum. Like if we're gonna grow, like let's grow. I love helping people. I love being able to talk to people. It's really nice.
Heck yeah.
All
So,
right,
Matt, are you going to the boot camp, dude?
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. Yeah, I got to line out the dates. I know it's kind of. I think it's. Let me look at that thing because I could have sworn it was around Mother's Day, which would not be working for me. Because it's what, the 14th, 15th, right?
I believe so.
Actually, that's the Friday after.
I was gonna say, there's no way that they would that Austin being made.
No. I think it's that Friday, that weekend after.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna be clear on that side of it. We're gonna make it happen.
Sweet.
Be coming in.
Heck yeah. I'll be there. Cam, you're gonna be there, right?
Oh yeah, I already got my ticket.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's gonna be good.
So no breaks of opening range yet.
Nope. We got a 15-point opening range, and we've got bearish alignment.
Yep.
Yep, I'm going to be patient for the double break today, and if we don't get it by 11 o'clock, I will be looking for probably a break and retest.
Yeah.
What up, Cyril? Welcome in, brother. If we do double break today, nice. What's up, Bacaro? Good morning. Can you have a code with any other firms? Nope, just Top One. Top One is the only one I am locked in with, and honestly, the only one that I trust right now. I haven't traded with too many other firms, but I trust Top One because I know the guys there.
Yeah, they're good, man. I've had really good experience with Top One too. Dude, I did try out those Futures Elites though. I grabbed that set of 5. It wasn't that much money at all, really.
Yeah, it was like a pack of 5 for like what, 380?
It was like 380 for 5 of them. I was like, okay, let's do that.
And what's the stipulations and all that? Like, how does that work? I didn't check them out.
Let me pull. I'm gonna pull that thing back up real quick. But it's it's pretty standard. It matches pretty well. So you've got the 50K elite, profit target 3,000, maximum loss $2,000, end of day drawdown. There's no daily loss limit. Minimum trading days is 3, and then you can pick your consistency rule, whether 40 or 50%, which is nice. Depending on how you want to trade it. But I mean it's I picked them up about mid last week, and it's been good so far. Cool dashboard and everything. So.
Nice. All right, guys, I'm getting ready for the double break long. If we close back above the New York VWAP, I'm going to go in at 1 mini. Stop loss will go at probably 90, 91.
Yeah.
And I'm going to target the opening range high.
I like it.
I may pull my trade at the overnight VWAP if I have my $200. I don't know. We'll see. I've been trying to add a little bit of discretion. All right, we're in. I've got my stop loss at 77, 90, 75. And we'll target daily open, which is 809.
Yeah. I took it with you, Cam. I'm long at 801.
Yep, that's my price too.
Yeah. TP 809, and then I'm down stop losses at 791.
Nice. Yep, we're rocking the same trade.
Yeah.
Are you in, Ben?
I'm looking at it. I like it. My computer's going slow.
Do you have bookmap pulled up?
I had it on the screen.
I have to get another monitor so I can have bookmap on while I'm streaming. Cause I like being able to look at my, like I have my laptop here and then I have my monitor like right here.
Mm-hmm.
But I like being able to watch my stream here. I don't like going back and forth between.
Yeah. My only hesitation is I don't like the alignment of VWAPs, and I don't like that we're below POC.
Chase had mentioned that from Zard that he doesn't like to trade like in the opposite of POC.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see it going either way. The overnight VWAPs inside the range, but
interesting. I think we have good stop losses below 91, 92. If the double break is gonna come through.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is here.
I like that we are at least back in the value area.
Correct. Like the value area lows holding out support.
Yeah, like if we can hold that, I'll like that. If we get under and then we're chopping like in between the low, like of opening range and the value area low, then I'm gonna be like, I want to see it hold. But we have been just ripping in one like direction this market. We haven't really had like one market where we'll go down and then we'll go up, or we'll go up and then we'll go down. It's just one flush.
And the other thing that's interesting is so NQ, I don't know, it depends. NQ did not touch its previous POC overnight at all. It's at its overnight. I just don't like. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. To be honest.
Okay.
Yep. If it runs, it runs. It's just not what my double breaks look like for me. I'll wait till see what 10 o'clock brings. Where are your guys' stop losses at?
I just done 791.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at 90.75. So we're risking 525 to make 387.
Nice.
And these are my accounts that are in drawdown already, so I'm okay with being decently sized with my risk because I don't want to be playing this long haul to get my accounts back to profit or break even. Like, not saying to over risk, but I'm not gonna make $100 a trade, win 5 trades, and only have made $500.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use the drawdown to my advantage. And if I'm not doing well with these accounts this week, then I'll have to size down to preserve them. But while I do have some drawdown to possibly put some good size on, I'm going to do it. I think there was news about there being some type of 60-day piece or whatever, BS they like to say. But it's like any time that he tweets now, it's like not good news. Or
Right.
it can be good news, but the market doesn't care. It's just going down.
Yeah.
I think the market's over his shenanigans.
I think everybody's probably about over all that shit, right?
Yes, agreed.
God dang.
Yeah, I have a really profitable friend, and he doesn't really trade anymore. I'm like, bro, like when you hopping back in? He's like, brother, like I said, I'll be back when all this Iran, all this BS is done. None of this makes sense. You can't predict it. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not trading. I was like, you know what? That's probably valid because like he's the most like data analytical, statistical, macro guy I know. And if he's telling me that he can't really form a macro bias because of everything going on, it's pretty heavy to me. I wish I could explain that better, but
Yeah.
he's so low key.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to, right? I mean, you can get, you saw that candle in the pre-market. That we haven't seen that. I don't think ever. What made that happen? You know? What I mean?
That 10-point candle.
Yeah.
I think I might take a short on ES.
I like the short, dude. Like, I like it.
I can get my computer to work.
If we break the opening range low and we hold on the 15-minute, I like the short.
All right. I mean, at 77.97. Put my 78.09.
You said you're in at 77.97.
Yep.
Patience is the edge, that's how the pro stands. In the zone, watching money grow. Slow and steady, that's the only way I know. In the zone.
I might
If we
target
break the
it.
opening range low, I definitely will like your short.
It's like alignment of the VWAPs. It's yeah. I don't know. A lot of orders right below.
A couple more minutes before our 10 o'clock candle. See, I don't think we have any news today. I forgot to look. Nah, we don't really have news. Oh, we got FOMC minutes this week. Well, that's not really too big.
Not generally.
Unemployment Thursday. Flash. Friday. Alright, so nothing too crazy this week.
Push it. I'm looking for 70.91.5. That should pass my combine.
No rush, no panic, I just trust the plan. Patience is the edge, that's how the pros stand. Chill in the zone, watching money grow. Slow and steady, that's the only way I know. Chill in the zone, letting winners run, stack it up, quiet, one trade at a time. Done.
It's 10 o'clock. If it were to go lower, probably pull back a little bit. And then
I'm definitely nervous.
Yeah. Everybody get quiet, man. Watching it. Come on.
We're like right there. I'm like, oh man, this thing could just fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
Open. Come down a little. Boom. Pass my combine.
There you go. Bye.
Nice, man.
There we go. On stream. Combine pass, baby.
There it is.
315. Let's go.
Whoa, that wick didn't exist on trade seat. I'm still in my trade.
Really?
Oh, for real?
I'm still in my trade.
Man.
Dude, that wick.
Yo!
That's crazy, dude.
That is crazy. Trading gods, please.
Hey, I'm good. I faded it. I got my combine pass. It can go the other way now.
There you go. Yeah.
Five
It comes
days-
back the
5
other
day
way, I
pass on
might
that
take it
combine.
again.
No, I definitely like the shorts. That was a good call, man. Way to be patient.
Thanks. I just didn't like what the market was doing pre-market, and then seeing that we had already been below POC. Just looking at the way the VWAPs are in that range, if I were to be long for a double break, when it approached that overnight VWAP, especially with how much it's sloping down, I would be hesitant to stay in past that point, and coming into the range. And then looking at NQ is also very bearish coming into the day, and it was already at, like, when the double break on ES claimed New York VWAP, NQ was already at its overnight VWAP and bouncing back down. So just some things I saw discretionary. Bookmap had orders below that needed to fill as well. So it's one of those. I could see it go either way. You could see it pop through, take that overnight VWAP, but so we'll see. Are you still in it, Matt? Or did that wick you out?
Oh, no, that wicked me out. I'm out.
Dang.
They're going to find another one, though.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hold your long bias, or are you gonna flip short?
Oh, I'm gonna have to think about that. I don't know, man. I still.
I'll tell you what, this 1 minute
now that
candle.
overnight's even more in the range, I'm probably going to go break and retest if it comes back. Or give me a pullback to VWAP. I'm not going to short it down here for sure.
Looks like we almost just had it with this 1 minute candle. Looks like we're about to keep falling out of the sky now.
I think I'm going to switch and maybe do an NQ short on another combine here.
Coffee's hot, charts are up on the screen. Green candle stacking, living out the dream. No brush, no.
We need a closing over.
Patience is the edge, that's how the pros stand.
If the market keeps selling off past 11 o'clock, I think I'm gonna start paying attention to the point of control. I've never really investigated it. Like, I don't know anything really about volume profile and nodes and how all that works. I've paid more attention to the value area specifically, but not how price reacts off of point of control. It's more of like a target to me. But Zarb apparently Like if you're above POC, you want to be a long, off of a level, and then vice versa with the short. And he's been taking lots of payouts. He's passing accounts and taking big payouts from straight to funded, instant funded accounts. So sounds like he's got a little sauce right now. I might have to learn about it, see if that helps me stay out of some possible bad double breaks.
Yeah, Zarb's good, man. We have a similar trading style because I incorporate a lot of, I would say, ICT. I wouldn't say a lot. I incorporate some ICT in my trading. Sorry. Using like a T-Trades fractal model, which is similar to what he does. So I got short NQ. In the combine that I have a lot of drawdown in, so I'm kind of being pretty risky with this trade, to be honest with you.
I honestly like the short for ES still.
Yeah.
Like playing any range back below, any break back below the opening range low.
Now, there was a nice double break on YM too.
Yeah. Turn it down. I didn't check that one.
Let's pull up YM.
Oh yeah.
Or double break short.
Yeah.
Is the double break patch, chat? Are too many of us doing it now? Does the CME know? I'm gonna stop posting my reels and my YouTube videos.
It's all your fault, dude.
Has to be. They saw I was profitable for 2 months. They said, "Nah, fuck this guy."
Nope. Chill zone's got popular. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take him down.
Yeah, we're chilling him the fuck out. He needs to chill. Shoot, that's funny. I still can't get over how that wick doesn't exist on TradeC, but it did on Trade.
That's wild. Yeah. Not for that wick hadn't showed up. I'd still be in this joker too.
Dude, for real.
I don't know if it's good or bad, right? But I'd still be in it. We'll get this pullback here in a minute, maybe.
Coffee's hot, charts are up on the screen. Green candle stacking, living out the dream. No rush, no panic, I just trust the plan. Patience is the edge, that's how the pros stand. In the zone, watching money grow. Slow and steady, that's the only way.
What was your NQ price?
So I got in at 30, 198.75. I'm up $190 right now.
Nice.
5 micros.
Dude, that's a nice reject into the value area. Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
It still hasn't filled its overnight gap. It has POC below that it never touched overnight. It has a fractal model expanding lower, and the 15-minute or the 10 a.m. candle, the 4-hour open, high, low, close. So I will take profit here. All right, 300 in that account as well. So I'm up $700 today.
There you go.
Nice, dude.
There we go. Calling shorts live. Let's go.
Ben stealing the show today. W's in the chat for Ben.
Right on. So I need 400 more in that account to get that. That'll be my 4th funded Top Step account.
Chat, how are you guys doing? Are you did you guys get wicked out on that double break, or are you short? What are you guys up to? So now we have a double break long setting up for M and Q. Good take profit.
Thank you.
Wow.
Those inside bar days, man. You say an NQ double break setup, possibly?
Well, that was our first break of the range with that candle.
Yeah. I would still be hesitant. Just with both VWAPs sitting inside the opening range.
Well, if NQ longs pulling, that's going to probably drive up ES. So I'm hoping this happens.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Go!
If the IB is also being set in 20 minutes, initial balance will be set. And if we come up here, if NQ rejects off of overnight and comes back down, there's a double break signal. But if NQ were to reject off that overnight and come back down, then the odds of IB breaking the low would be very high in the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just because once IB is set, whatever forms second has a much higher percentage chance of breaking, like 80%. So IB was
set. Market's going to try to ride the wave, is what you're saying?
No, so like with the initial balance at 10:30, the high and low of the 9:30 to 10:30, right? Mm-hmm. So the high was set on NQ here at 30,265. The VTC indicator plots it as well, but it was the 9:30 candle set the high. And then the low has been set down here at 30,161, right? So now it's still, depending on what happens, it still could go higher, right? And change that range because it's not fully set until 10:30. But once the IB is set with that range, it set the high before it set the low because the low wasn't set until 10:08 or 10. Yeah. And so when you have the high form first and the low form second, the probability that it takes the low is like 70 to 80%. It's like 80%, right? And if the low is formed first of the IB and the high is formed second, then the probability that it takes that IB high is like 80%. And then once it breaks the IB, right, the probability that it breaks back through the other side is like 13%, right? So once it breaks one of the IB sides, it's probably not coming back to the other side, generally speaking. That's not always true. Obviously, there's times that fails. But with IB, or with the way it's shaping up right now, could it take and double break? For sure. But you have the overnight VWAP sitting inside the range, right, on NQ. Yeah. And it'd have to get through that. And if it gets through that, there's not enough room for me to want to take that trade, right? Because your RR is so low. Why would I take that? You know, that's just the way I see it. Like, it's not worth it for me personally to take that double break. Because I would want it to see, I would rather see it break the overnight, break IB high, and then look for a retest of New York and overnight to go long. That's what I would take at this point versus the double break. That's me, but that would give me more. That's just my read on it.
I like that because you're waiting for information and that structure formation confirming that buyers have actually stepped in and held. So I really like that.
So, I mean, if you look back to, we gapped up and opened bullish, but we swept pre-market at like 6:30. We swept previous daily high and came back into the range. You know, again, like we said early, ES is inside Friday's range, so it could still be a rangy day. That's why I took profit early on that NQ. I don't want to hold it very long. Yeah, I'd be interested. I don't know. I proceed with caution if you're jumping on an NQ double break now. Though this is the price you would want it at, you know, because that gives you a better RR, but you have overnight VWAP to get through as well, right? Which could provide resistance. Versus if that overnight was below New York in the range, it would already be through it, providing support. So it's my read. Slow and steady, that's the only way I know. Chill in the zone, letting winners run, stack it up, quiet, one trade at a time. Done.
I wish I could add into my double break.
I can't
But I
believe
don't wanna
you,
be
dude.
any
I
heavier.
want ES double break to hit so bad. It just has so far to go to get up there. But man, at least to get you into profit and avoid that wick.
You know, yeah, right. Like I'm already lucky today. Let me chill.
It's
No.
funny.
I got a short marked up, but I don't like what it's been doing the last couple minutes either.
Yeah.
I mean, these be kind of 50-50 trades, man.
Yeah.
We got a 15-minute reversion candle right back up to the value area low, so it could definitely go either way.
Yep. Rangy day. Inside previous day's range.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of just been chopping from 935 to now. I mean, we've really not gone anywhere.
Yeah.
From 98 to 92. What up, K-Walk? You're in the YM double break. Whew, yeah, that almost went to stop loss.
Yeah, coffee's hot, charts are up on the screen. Green candle stacking, living out the dream. No rush, no panic, I just trust the plan. Patience is the edge, that's how the pro stands.
NQ has orders above. I just.
That's the only way I know. In the zone, letting winners run, stack it up quiet.
You know, like, even if I wasn't taking the double break, I feel like I would still be struggling to find trades. Like, that's kind of what I was talking about in my hot seat. Like, I don't want to just be a one-trick pony. Because in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, damn, if I wasn't doing the double break, what would I be doing? And pretty much all month, I'm like, I can't fucking decide. Today's like the first day I'd be like, you know what? I'd actually be okay with baiting a double break and going short.
Yeah. This is one where, like, for a second trick for you, Cam, like I was talking, maybe look at some of those, maybe watch the IB, because that could give you another setup potentially post around the 10:30 time frame, you know.
Like do a 10:30 double break?
No, not trading double break, but trade double break initially, and if either you want another trade with another account, or you want the double break loses or wins and you want something different, start looking at the initial balance between 9:30 and 10:30, and giving yourself another option for another, like you said, another tool in your tool belt type trade.
All right, I got it turned on. Okay, they're the blue lines. Can you see? Yeah, you can see them. You know, that's probably a good idea. Like, now that I just understand more about markets and ranges, it's probably just another good level to just keep on the charts.
It is. It's good, and just watch it, right? And know, like, okay, well, 10:30. Are we going to break the range? It's a little. The probability is a little bit skewed, not fully, but it is in a way that it breaks one side because it's usually also closer to that side, right? So it makes sense that it would break that side, but the stats are pretty good, and so it sets up a lot where there's 3 levels. If you take your IB, you can draw a GAN box. You can set it up so it shows you the 25, 50, and 75% levels. And then you can draw the GAN box in your IB if you want. Or there's indicators. I'll probably do it for you for free. But a lot of times you'll get a retrace to the IB 25 level or the IB 50. Like, I think this one on NQ was retraced to its... Pull this out. As of right now, the IB is not fully set, but As of right now, it came up to its like 50% level, rejecting down under VWAP potentially. If this were to keep going, you could front run a IV double break depending on what happens in the next 10 minutes. But the probability, there's different probabilities based around the IV 25% retrace and the IV 50%. But to really make it simple, if the initial balance of the first hour sets the high first, then the probability that takes the low is like 80% plus. And then the opposite, if it sets the low first, the probability it takes the high is like 80% plus. And then you can find other confluences in there, right? That's kind of the way I would look at it. Say, oh, well, you know, VWAPs are aligned for shorts. The probability it takes IB is higher than not.
So if we take the IB low,
Yep.
you're saying it's a higher chance that we keep going in that direction?
It's a higher chance that, yeah, it's a higher chance that you won't take IB high.
Okay.
Like, there's a 89% chance that the IB high doesn't get taken. Right. Now, that doesn't always happen. It's an inside bar day, so it could because the range is small, you know. But typically, that is the stat.
Red day to day, man, it don't faze me. Tomorrow's a new setup, still here chasing. Chill in the zone, watching money grow. Slow and steady, that's the only way I know. Chill in the zone, letting winners run, stack it up, quiet one trade at a time. No, long game, that's the only motto. Small things add up, watch the account grow slow. No rush, let the process work. Chill in the zone, that's the only flex. Yeah. Yeah. Years from now, they'll ask me how'd you do it. I say patience and not really knew it. One good trade at the time, nothing for.
Oh man, these days are all just starting to look the same.
Dude, it's funny. When I first joined BSC back in like end of January, the double break was absolutely not even a thing. I think that helped me a bit because it was all break and retest. And then around the end of February, like March timeframe, March especially, the double break started picking up. I started talking about it. And so I've been watching it since then, you know, and it's been pretty good. But previous to that, it wasn't working. So I think having seen both sides of the system, you know, now for like 6 months, watching the way the VWAPs alignment around value area, things like that has helped a lot. Yes.
Yeah, you kind of got the perfect introduction, right? Because when I came in, the double break had just started picking back up.
Yep, exactly.
Because I was like, okay, do I want to do break and retest, pull back to VWAP, or the double break? And when I first joined, they were all good trades, you know, all were kind of hitting. And then just out of nowhere, like double break just took off, and Luna joins, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna do this every day. I'm like, okay, me too. Like, and it just worked. It just worked for 2 months.
Yep.
The craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yep. Yeah. I'm always hesitant. I think it's so funny. It's like the markets, you know, it's one of those things where, like if that's all you did and that was you're systematically trading it, I think over 1,000 trades, you're going to be profitable, make money, right? It's just a large enough sample size. But I think you're going to have runs where it just get crushed because that's like you said, you threw out all discretion and you're just not blindly, but more blindly taking the trades, right?
Yeah.
So there's some of that where I don't like trading that way, and I don't know if it's good or bad. It's just I want to, I don't know. I want to have other confluences that help me, you know. I just don't like blindly taking anyone's system as religion.
I just couldn't find any confluences to keep me out of the double break. Like, you know, because even Austin will say, like, we don't know what it is that makes it win or lose.
Yep.
Which is like, okay, well, I guess all I can do is kind of just be a monkey with it, but that, like you're saying, that doesn't necessarily help in the long run because you can't gauge.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to know why anything's happening.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
I do think they're onto something though about the conditions having to do with the double break playing out. But
Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't make
distance,
sense.
range, outside the range, and all that stuff too, right?
Yeah. Well, like if we're in like a breakout like market versus like we're in a summer choppy market, like maybe that's why it was playing more because we were chopping. But I don't know if I have that level of experience to understand that yet.
NQ double break failed. And
Already?
if anybody was in it. Yep.
Damn.
NQ is NQ is probably gonna take its IB low, and I could see
Dude, it went
ES
all the
taking
way
its
back
IB low.
up to 224 just to go all the way back down to 160.
Bro, that's NQ, man.
Yeah, that's why I want to trade that one there.
Golly.
You know, I before joining ASFX, I only traded NQ, and it's funny because there are times I like it the way it moves a lot better than ES, but there are times that it just frustrates you for sure.
Yeah.
IB. So like we just so ES has rejected off its IB 50 level, which is around 77.99, and the IB 25, which is around right now it's at 77.94. Like I could see this the way it's setting up, taking IB low and then going down to probably 77.88. I'd want my stop loss above POC at like 78.04. So that's just a huge stop loss for that. But I guess you could put 78.02. It's not good for the RR potentially, but maybe bring that down even above the 50 level. That'd be tough. Yeah. Be interesting to see what happens here in 4 minutes. If we get a little bit of a pullback to give a better entry near VWAP and then take it short.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on a little pullback to get up here to take it back down. But
yep. Like if you could get in at 77.96, give yourself a stop at 78.04, 78.03.
Yeah.
And then take profit down to 77.88.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now, is to kind of do that to where stop loss is just above that POC, previous POC. I mean, I got a half of mine if it gets up here and jacks around the open range low, taking it short from there. But like that 794 range.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to start looking at that IB stuff too as well, because that's the reason I put on those bands too. If you put on a VWAP band, like a deviation, that'll show you some points too. Because right now it is just below that lower band.
Yeah.
And open range low is right there at that. If it gets there, then it's looking at, I highly doubt it's going to be on the other. Price is going to go on the other side of the band, but
yeah. That's like Chris Drisdale's auction market theory. He talks about the VWAP bands and how on those trend days when it comes out to that +1 standard deviation band, it'll ride that band. And then he plays around that zone where if you get like a good closure back inside that band or structure building, taking that to the other side of the band. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean that's how I trade gold in Asia, just straight up with the bands. Because they don't have all the other stuff on it, but it's very interesting.
So, because you've been crushing gold in Asia, is there a certain time frame that you do it in? Is there a certain structure you look for around those bands?
Yeah, so usually when Hong Kong opens, like for me, it's 7 p.m. Central, right? Mm-hmm. You're looking about 8 p.m. Otherwise. So I'm looking to where once that Hong Kong open happens, that's where most of the volume's going to come in. But I'll watch that band and how it kind of reacts before that. probably about a half an hour before, I'll kind of look at it. And I haven't traded it in a while, but and then you can kind of see how it wants to, wants to move around those bands. And I'll take little scalps. Like I'll go from the lower band to the upper, and then I'll go from the lower to the upper, and then sometimes if it gets closed above, and then it's going to be in price discovery above it, and I'll take the long on that too. Yeah, it's just you got to get real scalpy with it.
Okay,
but the volume's there to do it.
Bro, it seems like a great way to pass combines. Like to get scalpy and size up on a combine and pass in like 2 or 3 days.
100%.
I'm about to check that out.
Here's his pull band. I'm gonna get short here on this down in this band.
That's it. Dude, it's that 77.96 price. Let's see.
That's at 96.
It might come a little higher.
Dude, it missed my stop loss by a 0.25.
Let's see how this thing works out. Yeah, I got short at 94. Looking at a 7784 TP. Stops at 804.
Yeah. Where's your TP at?
Oh, let me pull back up. 784.
Nice.
Man,
we're also below value area low too.
Yeah.
Yep. Bouncing.
Yeah, that's why I like your shorts, honestly, because we're below the value area low. Oh. We got Luigi in the chat.
What's up, Luigi?
From the Black Shirt Club. Caro still long. Let's go. Dude, if we can sneak out a win from this double break, I'm going to go straight to church.
Living right, dude. Living right.
Gotta pay my dues.
That's funny.
Oh, but yeah, man, I'm really excited about the boot camp. I know we already talked about it earlier, but man, like meeting all the guys like Tanner and Archon, like they're jacked, dude. Like, I'm kind of a smaller guy, so like I've been in and out of the gym like my whole life, just never got consistent with it, which surprised I wasn't consistent with my trading either. And now that I'm consistent in both, like one, I'm a lot happier as a person, but I'm seeing that growth is really possible. And I'm addicted. Like I go to the gym every day now. Like if I could go 7 days a week, I would.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
That's good, man.
I'm 6 foot on the dot.
I am not.
Below 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got lucky. I had a growth spurt in like 12th grade. I went from like 5'8" or 5'9" to 6 foot. I was short and fat. And now I'm tall and skinny. Still not happy.
Went from a square to a toothpick, man.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I went from the apple to the cinnamon stick.
Hey, there you go. Well.
All right, Matt. I'm taking that ES short with you on this combine again. So see if we can make any more money.
I'm kind of jealous. I want to take the short.
No, you got to hold, man. You missed that wick. You got to hold this jumper out, man.
I know. Because the second I close my trade, it's going to shoot straight up. No, I'm gonna hold the long for you. You and me, we're gonna catch our profits.
Watching money grow, slow and steady, that's the only way I know. In the zone, letting winners run, stack it up quiet, one trade at a time.
Yeah, I mean, we just have our one 930 candle, our one push, and then it's just chop.
Mm-hmm. I'm curious if it'll just chop. If it, you know, like if it were to close back inside and go higher. I would like to see it take IB low, and then I wouldn't want it to go much lower than. I don't think I could see it going much lower than 77.88. I'd want it to, but I don't know. Please come down and take that IB low.
Yeah.
I feel like we're more in favor to take the IB low than go back up to the high.
The probability is there at this point, so I'm just gonna play that probability.
It's looking good. I mean, we can't get back above VWAP the whole session.
Yeah.
Below the value area.
Yeah.
Shorts are screaming for sure.
Yep.
That's the only flex. Small risk, big reward, keep it all in check. Red day to day, man, it don't faze me. Tomorrow's a new setup.
Oh, that's a nasty close.
I think if this one hits IB low, I should pass my last combine, my second one today.
Nice.
So we'll see if that happens. Which I think would be if it hit. We'll see. If this hits, it'd be my fastest combine. It'd be a 3-day pass. We'll see.
Do you trade instant funded accounts?
Yeah. Yep. So I have a TOF Ignite 100K that I'm trading right now. And that's the only one I have right now. I'm trying to work the muscle on pushing. Actually, I have my Hasi today, so we'll talk about some of this. Pushing my trading and riding a fine line between what I want the basis of it to be is there's a fine line I feel where the edge lies, and that is it's between like sizing up and holding your trades and it's not caring. I guess the mentality of not caring about losing an account, which is a double-edged sword, right? Because if I don't care on one hand, then I can size up. I can let my trades run to where they hit their TP and I'm passing accounts and getting payouts in 4, 5, 6 days. On the flip side, my brain does this thing where it's like, oh, well, I don't care about the account. So now I'm going to just take a little more reckless trades, right? Be less patient, rush entries. And then, you're blowing accounts faster than what I can put money in, or breaking even, right? Which I want to be more profitable than break even. So I think that edge, that line between like reckless and individual riding that line, I feel is where the edge of profits lie. It's being able to hold and size higher, not caring about the win or the loss, but still being patient enough to take those good entries and not turning it mentally into a gamble where you're blowing accounts. So, yeah.
Yep, there we go. About to get knocked out.
Flush down, baby. Let's go.
Yep, it flushed. All right, chat. We're down 528 today. The accounts are down $1,400. I think the double break is patched. I think we might have to start fading it for the rest of the month. Because conditions have changed. We're either falling out of the sky, ripping into the sky, or we're just chopping. and neither of those three conditions that I've named have been favoring the double break. So I'm gonna write that down. Three conditions. To watch out.
Green candle stacking, living out the dream. No rush, no panic, I just trust the plan. Patience is the edge, that's how the pros stand. Chill in the zone, watching money grow. Slow and steady, that's the only way I know. Chill in the zone, letting winners run, stack it up, quiet, one trade at a time. Done. Discipline over hype, that's the only flex. Small risk, big reward, keep it all in check. Red day to day, man, it don't faze me. Tomorrow's a new setup, still here chasing.
So let's see, we had what, 3 minutes? We had 4 minutes of volume. All right, guys, this is what I got. We're just ripping up. We're ripping down, and if we're chopping after 9:40, those are going to be the conditions that we're watching out for to avoid the double breaks and possibly fighting the point of control.
I say patience and not really know it. One good trade at the time, nothing forced. Trust the process.
I'm gonna write that down too.
I like it.
Watching money grow, slow and steady, that's the only way I know. In the zone, letting winners run, stack it up, quiet, one trade at a time. Green candles, stacking slow.
These are the conditions that I struggle with. The fact that we're just ping ponging off of the same exact prices the whole. I can't do that. I didn't learn how to trade like that. I've only taken losses, like even when I look for my own trades in these types of conditions in my past. So when I see it chopping, honestly, like to 10, 15, 10, 30, my brain starts shutting off.
Yeah, they're not ideal. NQ
It sucks.
is super choppy. Like,
And
it
it-
looks terrible.
And I don't know how to trade it. Like I mean, sure, I can say I would like the shorts, but I
This is where,
can't say
like-
that I would target my stop loss, if that makes sense. The
Yeah.
stop loss that I had for the double break, I don't know if I would put that as my take profit for a short, because we have no structure to target. Because I would want to see us break out of this wick zone that I've marked up, which was a previous all-time high wick zone, and we can't. We just keep sitting around it. Yeah, look at the hour candle.
Yeah. This is where sometimes I get impatient. I just take the profit. So
Yeah. Well, no,
Okay, too.
that's not a bad way to do it either, right?
yeah, I'm like, I could take some money off the table right now.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean, if I was in profit in the double break, I probably would have by now.
Like, if it comes back and hits, I'm at my stop loss at 78.03. If it were to pull all the way back and hit that, because I made money in this account already, I'd only be down $150. So, being that it's a combine account and not a funded, I'll probably wait to see if it'll break IBLO for that reason. If it were a like a funded account, I probably would have taken profit when it came down on that last 5-minute candle push, like at 77.90, just because it would have given me a decent couple $100, you know.
Coffee's hot, stars are up on the screen. Green candle stacking, living out the dream. No rush, no panic, I just trust the plan.
So Luigi, my TP is down at a 77.88, which is near that IB low.
Stack it up, quiet, one trade at a time. Done. Discipline, no overhyped, that's the only flex. Small risk, big reward, keep it all in check. Red day to day, man, it don't faze me. Tomorrow's a new setup, still here chasing. Chill in the zone, watching money grow. Slow and steady, that's the only way I know. Chill in the zone, letting winners run, stack it up, quiet, one trade at a time. Done. Long game, that's the only motto. Small wins add up, watch the account grow slow. No rush, let the process work. Chill in the zone, that's the only flex. Yeah. Years from now, they'll ask me how'd you do it. I say patience and not really knew it. One good trade at a time, nothing forced. Trust the process, ride the natural course.
Gotta journal your losses, chat, even if you don't want to.
That's the only way I know. In the zone, letting winners run, stack it up, quiet, one trade.
Because some of the, like, I took 3 losses last week. I think one of them was my fault because I put no, 2 of them were my fault because I put bad stop losses. I was too tight on the double break structure.
Yeah, that last one, I ended up winning and had my TP higher, or my stop loss higher, like Austin had it again.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
where.
like, how do you know? Like, the double break isn't, at least from how I've been taking it every day in June and July. I didn't necessarily have to play the highest overall structure point.
Yeah.
But now it's like you have to in this like in August, it's like totally different.
Yeah, it's one of those to kind of look at and pay attention to the value area. If I remember correctly, I think the value area high or something was up there as well. Then it was kind of playing around with some of the VWAP. So that's where watching the value area a little more closely with some of how these trades play out and just getting time in front of it, I think, those areas act as points of resistance and support, so they can be magnets as well. So it's kind of like, hey, if it's giving yourself good invalidation points, I guess, like, where's your trade actually invalidated? Which I like the way that Austin talked about that. Like our stop loss being up at 78.03 or 78.04 for this trade right now. If it comes back and closes above both VWAPs and previous point of control, then obviously this trade is invalidated, right? So it's kind of, I could put it lower, down at like 78.02 at the wick of that previous structure to the left, but it could just bounce off of the overnight and come back down. It's not necessarily fully invalidated at that point, versus higher up. So I think it's trying to figure out, when you're thinking about stop losses, what actually invalidates your trade, as well.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. I just marked up a short. I'm not going to take it because I don't like conditions, and 2, I don't think I mentally want to deal with another loss on any of my funded accounts. So I'm going to mark up this short because it's the 10:45 to 11:15 candle. 10:45 to 11, 15-minute candle close that I would be playing.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the way this is moving. I'm debating getting out, but it's tough. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. If you kind of look at this, you look at all that stuff to the left. I mean, it always, obviously hindsight, right? That wick down there could have got out, but I may stand a little bit longer and see, because it's also, you look at that VWAP up there, it's dragging it down, but now it's flattening out. So I kind of have a little bit of confidence, right, that this is going to continue. Just don't know how long it's going to take, right?
Yeah, and Q's coming up. It's getting ready to it painted another double break. That's funny. It's getting ready to bounce off of it's engaging its overnight VWAP. So I'm curious if it rejects off of that. If NQ can reject its overnight, I think we'll be in the money. But if it pushes through, then I don't know. I'd be looking to, if it closes a strong candle above its overnight, that potentially just get out of this trade.
Yeah.
But yeah.
say patience and not really knew it. One good trade at the time, nothing forced. Trust the process, ride the natural course. Chill in the zone, watching money grow, slow and steady. That's the only way I know. Chill in the zone, letting winners run, stack it up quiet, one trade at a time. Green candles, stacking slow.
Oh, YM double break play. Oh, YM double break played out.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah. There you go.
There you go.
Oh yeah, those sellers stepped in hard. Nice, man.
Yeah, they did. Awesome.
Dude, if I had enough money, I would just get enough accounts to trade the double break on every indice, like in QYM and ES, and just have a batch for each.
That's interesting.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to be like, oh, well, this account's gonna like. Nah, we'll have just one batch for each, and then we can track every single double break for the eternity.
You have a lot of data, that's for damn sure.
I feel like it's a very important trade. It sets up every day, and like the more that I'm learning about it, like, okay, now there's this thing called the IB. I know it's existed forever, but I mean, I never paid attention to it, and it sounds like it can kind of play into it. It's just teaching me about how like the market moves ever since I started really like paying attention to it. It stops me from getting induced to fake outs. And then it also stops me from just trying to catch a running market, just because I see one candle. It's like this market, it'll print one candle in one direction, and it just flips hardcore out of nowhere. Like every candle. Like look at the YM, big up candle, wick to the upside, close bearish. Big wick to the upsides, then we close green. Okay, how are we gonna have some buyers in? Nope. Like, bro. Is there do you guys look at the VIX or anything like that? Like, do you guys track volume?
No, I don't. Probably should though, but I don't. There we go.
I don't track the VIX. No, it's not. I mean, I try to look at it, but honestly, I just don't feel like it gave me any edge personally. So I feel like it's very reactive, and in the moment, like, you know, if the VIX is going up, then it can, you know, VIX candle goes up on a 5-minute chart, you know, then the indices can come down, right? And that's great, but I would want to know that before it happens, not while I'm watching the same candles. That's why I like playing a probability, you know, better. I want insider trading knowledge.
Yo, you're raising valid points.
You know, so that's like why I like these probability trades. It's discretion, but trying to play something that is more predictable before the move happens, right? Because that's where you get paid. That's where you get better entries. That's where you get better R to R. You know, so it's like this trade. You know, like Matt waited as well to come back and for it to retouch that VWAP and take that entry on ES short at 77.96 versus chasing it when it was lower. You know, if you have confidence that it can come lower, wait for a pullback, and then predict that it's going to come and take this low, get a better RR and better stop loss placement, and, you know, higher probability trades.
I wonder what kept the indices down, because typically, like not always, when the dollar is moving one direction, the indices are doing the opposite. Yeah. So like, I just checked out the dollar, and the double break short played. So I'm even more surprised that the long didn't play out for the double break.
If you look at the stock heat map though, like the S&P, Apple's down, Google, Microsoft, Meta,
Oh,
Oracle, Netflix, they're all red, dude. Amazon's red. So
which
like
means the
there's a
dollar's
lot.
going to be going up.
So there's a lot that's red down in those.
So that means the indices and the stocks are the leading indicator today. Then,
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know how it correlates to the dollar.
basically, if the dollar is moving, the indices are going to inverse that. Not always, but 80 to 90% of the time, you will find consistently an inversion between the dollar and the indices.
Gotcha.
That's why I'm like looking at the short. I'm like, okay, so the short played out. The longs didn't though. So like what's happening? And then you just said that, okay, the stocks are down today. Okay, so stocks are weighing the market down, which in turn is going to make the dollar go up. I wish I could explain that in a smarter way, but that was how I was taught when I was learning about indices.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Come on, just pump.
I know. Hello.
I just pushed.
And they're just hanging out, getting quiet again, waiting for this goddamn thing. Come on.
Take the low. Let's go. Take IB low. What's NQ doing? Rejected down off of that. If we can get NQ to close below its New York, that'll help.
Yeah.
There's going to be a massive candle coming in at some point. I know it. There's going to be at some point of the days. I don't know what direction it'll be in, but
if we knew that, dude, we'd be retired by now.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Come on, take the low.
if we had anybody else for our president, I could probably make those predictions accurately. But with it being Trump, like, I genuinely just don't know. I feel like not making a prediction is a good prediction.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, dude. I think that's why I found comfort in just taking the double break every day. Because I'm like, you know what? I don't gotta think. I don't have to understand anything. I can just double break. Cool.
Right?
That's the only flex. Small risk, big reward, keep it all in check. Red day to day, man.
I do like that we are holding outside of my wick zone that I marked up. Sellers are definitely showing strength. It's just slow strength. You didn't want to do the options today, Ben?
No, there's no decent gap in SPY, so that, took the time off there. And then choppy markets are not where I make money in options. I like it when it's going to move pretty strong in one direction. This is kind of a choppy, I'm getting scalpy focusing on these futures trades, so...
There was was today there was no gap at all is how it's looking on my screen.
Yeah, it kind of came back and closed right there.
Okay. Oh, I see where it happened. Okay. Yeah, I felt it kind of instantly. And you're noticing that, like, I know it's hard for me to follow the correlation, like, in the chat when you guys talk about it, just because I'm not like actively in the future or the options market.
Yeah.
But so is there a correlation to that 80% gap fill and then something happening inverse on the futures market?
Well, there's a correlation, in SPY, because SPY and ES are the same underlying asset, right? So SPY is just the options derivative of ES. So they're trading the same things. And so with the 80% gap fill, if it fills 80% of that, on SPY, it's going to do the same on ES. They're going to move the same direction. So ES and SPY move exactly the same, right? And just like QQQ and NQ move the same. One's a futures contract, one's the options contract of the same underlying assets. So, right. So there's an 80% that SPY fills that gap. Then there's also the same percentage chance that ES is going to move that direction. Right. So you can kind of use that as a litmus test if you're in a double break, or to either support double break or to say, hey, no, I'll go ahead and not take this one, one way or the other.
I see. So just so like I'm following and maybe chat's following. So we have the opening range set, right? And then a couple minutes later, we have our first break to a side of the range. And what you're saying is, if the gap hasn't been filled yet, the market is more likely going to fill that gap based off of data.
Yep.
And you can use that to possibly help you stay in or out of a good double break, or just trade in general.
Yep.
All right, you explained that well.
So the indicator I made that I put in the Black Share Club, the RTH gap fill, that just, you can pull up SPY in the tab, in TradingView, and then throw that indicator on. It'll automatically plot the gap for you at those levels. And then I anchor a VWAP to the 930 SPY candle as well.
Okay.
And then just kind of watch the correlation.
It's like here, or I'd put it in like my Pine settings.
No, in there. You just go search indicators for for SPY gap fill, and it'll say BCALs next to it.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on my chart. Can I do this like right now, or should we do it off screen?
You can run if you want. It's made for SPY, so.
Do you look at? I'm on SPY right now on TradingView. That's how you look at SPY, right? Do you look on TradingView?
Yep.
Okay.
And it has to be set to RTH for SPY, because that's how SPY doesn't have any overnight trading.
Okay, yep, I and there. Cool.
Yep, and then you can adjust the colors. You can adjust toggle the levels on and off.
And it's called RTH.
It's called SPY gap fill, but in the actual trading view, for some reason, as the name.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Dang, I haven't added an indicator on my chart in so long. There we go. Dude, I just look so dumb. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's cool. So it has an automatic plot for the 930 VWAP. Like that.
Yeah. So, and then, I mean, look at that though, dude. Looking at SPY, right? From the RTH, where like it comes back, rejects off of the VWAP, comes back, rejects off New York VWAP, come back, rejects off New York VWAP. I'm hoping this one comes back and rejects off New York VWAP and comes and takes the low.
Right. Keep it up,
so
please.
that's like if we were to have a bigger gap above Cam on that chart there, and that first pull back to New York, if the gap was above the 20% and it hadn't been filled, and it were to retake that VWAP, bro, like the 88% chance that's hitting that's like a no-brainer double break.
Okay.
And then now if it were opposite, if it were pulling back to VWAP and breaking above, but the gap was below, right, then there's like an 80% chance that it's going to pull back down to that gap. So I wouldn't take a double break long yet, at least if that were the case, right? Because the gap is below, in SPY to fill, right? So that doesn't happen as much, but it's just, you can watch, see what happens, see gap fill.
And are these three lines right here, are these the gaps?
That's the percentage fill. So the stat is that it doesn't fill the whole gap. It fills 20% of the gap, right? So that's 20% of the opening gap, right? And it's got like an 88% chance that it fills that level. And honestly, the 30% and the 50% are also pretty high.
Yo, that's wild. Huh.
Have to play with that a little bit.
the more that I like journal and learn about data and stats, the more I get intrigued about trading because you can really figure out like just
NQ broke
mathematically
the
a
top of its
profitable
opening
strategy.
range. Yeah,
Of course,
I might cut my trade.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Or the long, dude, I'm gonna be kind of pissed if the long step in.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut mine right here. Right here. Minus 30, still 270 green on the day. It might come back down. It's just not running.
I like that for you, dude. Like, don't take a loss if you don't have to. Market's not going anywhere. Fuck this, dude.
Yeah.
Walk away green.
Yep.
Okay, so now that I'm looking at these levels on MES, are these spies levels on MES?
No, those will be.
Oh no,
MES
it's the
levels.
actual. It's just the gap.
Yeah.
And you don't use this for ES?
I don't because it's different. It's a different stat because the gap, like today, the gap will be just the gap that it had overnight from Friday session to the 1800 open, which is a different stat than the Friday to the 930 open because SPY has ETH, it trades overnight, where you're not trading. Oh, I'm sorry, ES trades overnight. SPY does not because you can't trade options overnight actively, right? You can't have futures. So, that's the caveat on there. Don't use it like as a blanket for all the other indices. It works on QQQ, so you can use it on QQQ because QQQ has the same exact stats pretty much as SPY does. It just correlates to NQ. Again, another one to watch because say SPY filled its gap and there's choppy conditions and a double break, but maybe QQQ has a gap below that it needs to fill, right, on that options. That means that if you're taking a double break long on ES, but QQQ has to fill its gap below at a high probability, that NQ is going to move lower before it comes higher, right? So then your indices are out of sync. And so that doesn't yield great double break results when they're not moving in alignment or probabilities. Does that make sense?
Yep, 100%.
It could be another thing just to check. And it doesn't take but I don't know, a couple seconds to look at it, see what's doing.
No, and it's really good to know. I know some people don't really care about gaps in the market, but I've always seen that gaps tend to get filled. It's very rare that a gap doesn't ever get filled at all.
Yeah.
So that's good to know,
Yeah. I'm big on finding I'm not big on generally holding trades to 100% of things. So like if there's a wick that the level could go to, I'm going to take profit at like a candle body versus the wick, right? Because
that's so smart.
The closer I am, if there's a high probability that something gets taken, if I take it just shy of that, then my probability skyrockets
exactly
higher, right? And I just want to capture green. So
I think that's why Luna has a higher profitability than me with the double break, because he's been taking 0.5 where I try to take the full R.
Yeah. Even if he took 0.8, right?
Yeah, even that statistic, because we've seen it, just edge the take profit and then go full stop loss.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's kind of where when I trade with the fractal model, I use it a lot in order to find better entries, right, and better stop loss placements if I can, because I really am trying to get to a 0.9 to 1.2 R on most trades. And I know Austin and them don't trade that way, but I can't mentally. I don't like taking, a couple 0.5 R wins and then having a 2 R loss.
Yeah,
that crushed me a couple times, and I can recover, come back from it. I'm curious if ES is gonna run down and project off this VWAP.
Yeah, of course it is. Now that we got out of this stupid thing.
Oh, for sure, because NQ's probably broke its top. It's got to come back and pull back to its VWAPs. Drag ES. Of course it will. We'll see. I'm glad it got
Lovely.
out. I'm
They
great.
said NQ had a double break play out now.
Yeah. Well, a second double break, which is yeah.
Wow.
It depends on where you put your stop loss, which is interesting on the VTC indicator, because the first double break played out if you put your stop loss like at just a little bit lower than that IB. Which where did you put that at?
That's what I mean. You could put it below the gap. There's a gap.
Yeah,
on
that's
it
exactly
too.
right. If you would have put it below the gap, yep.
I wonder if that is what was driving the market down. But it didn't fill it.
Which is weird. Like, why would you get that close and not fill? It wicked out of it, though. Yeah.
Years from now, they'll ask me how'd you do it. I say patience and not really
Interesting.
good trade at the time, nothing for.
This price action sucks.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't take the short that I marked up. We've literally gone nowhere. Antoine hit TP on NQ. Nice.
Heck yeah.
Now that second double break still in play on ES though, but that shit's wild, man. This is just gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gold ripped.
honestly.
Do you see gold?
No, I didn't. Of course it
This
is.
is- Yeah.
Sheesh. That's a hell of a fucking candle. God dang. Oh, it even had the double break for gold. Wow. Paid in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm just gonna build a bot that takes double breaks across 10 pairs every day, and we'll see how profitable I am in a couple months. Let's get 10 double breaks going a day.
Yeah. Hey, that ain't a bad way to test it though, right?
And then we'll see which indice has the best rate, right?
Yep. Yep.
I tried to get into building like trading bots and like back testing bots, and it's so tedious. Like the coding that you have to do with AI for TradingView, it's so annoying. I give people credit that can do it. It is definitely a skill.
Yeah. It's crazy. I got into it a little while ago, and it's just it's a pain, dude. Pine script and all that kind of stuff. And it's
Yeah, I freaking hate Pine script.
Well, the good thing is Claude can do it for you now, man. Your little assistant there can get it done.
That's how I did that indicator, that gap fill for SPY. I just typed to Claude what I wanted. It took a couple attempts, but it wrote the whole script for me.
Nice.
Yeah, Claude is really good with the scripts. It's just like sometimes, like you'll have to repeat. Like I would have to be like, okay, I need you to make the code clean with no errors. And I forgot the other word I would have to say specifically. But then like I'd put it in, and then TradingView would be like, oh, you still have this Pine code error. I'm like, oh my God. And then like, it's so nitpicky. You'll copy and paste the error from TradingView to Claude, and Claude's like, oh, I fixed this already.
No,
Well, somebody's lying. One of you two are lying. I feel like I'm in a toxic relationship.
All right, Cam, got my Top Step Combine activation code. I'll put it in the chill zone for you. Drop that in the Discord.
Yeah, flex on us. Because I'm not trading well. I haven't been trading well in August, so we need some superstars in there. Oh, dude, I hope I get this job with Black Arrow.
Yeah, how's that going, man?
Good, dude. It's so I feel like it's a pretty like important level position because I have to go through like multiple rounds of interviews. Like it wasn't just some like, oh, like do you want to make content for us? Okay, like we'll try it out. Like it's very like systematic, like you're going for like a corporate level type position. So it's taking longer than I had anticipated because of the level of position that it is.
Nice.
I think it's going good.
That's good. It's good, brother. I tell you what, man. I think Maddie could probably say the same thing. Trading while having a decent paying job helps a lot.
Yep, it does.
Now that I understand how the game works, honestly, like I do want to run through accounts. I'm okay with blowing an account, knowing that doesn't make me a bad trader.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, knowing it's going to make me more money. I don't like having to be out of the market because I don't have accounts to actually hit the button and try my ideas. I'm okay with taking 2 losses a day.
Yeah.
But my budget isn't right now. And that is kind of hard to deal with.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I gotta. Let's say if you need money, get a job. You know, like
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
if you want to grow your money, get into trading.
Yep. I tried to fight that for pretty much my entire trading journey.
Yeah.
Are you guys? So you guys are all flat, right?
Yep.
Well, gentlemen, I think I'm gonna wrap up stream here. Honestly, I'm okay with walking away from this paint drying.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Let's go do something more fun. God dang it, shit, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get some food in me before this call. See if I can think of any content to get out. And
There you go.
honestly, like this, like price action drains me. I like watching the charts when it's all sporadic and fun, but just watching up, down. I'm like, oh my god, like, can I go outside and play, please?
Right. Yep. Let's go do. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this is wild, dude.
Chat, do you guys have any questions? I'll probably wrap up like in 3-5 minutes. You guys have any feedback or want any feedback? Any questions for Ben and Matt? Any hunting questions? I'll try to get them back on like in another 2 or 3 weeks. Because honestly, I love streaming with you guys. This has been really fun. I feel like time goes by so fast when I have y'all on.
Man, I'm telling you, it did. I just looked up at the clock. I was like, God dang it. It flies, man. It was fun.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, damn, I kind of need to wrap up. Hungry. Fuck, I don't want to, though. If the market didn't suck, I would definitely stay on. But honestly, fuck this. Respectfully.
Yeah. No, market's trash right now.
Yeah.
Rangy day. Don't get too
risk
chopped up.
management on funded and eval. Honestly, Ben, do you want to touch on that? I feel like you would answer that really well.
Sure. So the way I risk now is a little different. On my funded accounts versus evals, if I'm in an eval, I want to pass them quickly. I'm probably going to go in and risk half my account at least for my first trade, and I'm going to go for a 1-to-1. And I'm going to try to get that trade passed the combine passed in 3 to 5 days if I can. Now, I wasn't always that way. If I was newer in trading, and a year ago, I was risking like maybe 20% of the account, $300 to $400 a trade in an eval, and then taking a week or like 2 weeks roughly to pass those, allowing for lost days. In a funded account, I'm gonna risk less for sure. I'll probably be like 10% risk. So if I have a 50K eval, I'm gonna risk like, I might even risk, I don't know. On 50K eval, I'll probably risk like 250 to 375 a trade. And then I'll try to go for a 1-to-1, but I'll take profit where it makes sense. So that gives me, decent payback on that. That's how I run them. And again, it depends on the size. If my 100K account, because I have $4,000 in drawdown, I'll probably risk 750 on that one. But I try to get through my evals pretty quickly anymore comparatively, because I just don't like sitting in evals anymore.
I think that's good advice. And honestly, I can relate to that. I don't like sitting in evals. It took me almost 2 months to pass my 4 evals, which honestly, like passing 4 in 2 months isn't bad, knowing that I wanted to do it like that. But, like when you really figure out the math and how to play the game, it's like, okay, it's not bad to blow an account. And honestly, it is okay to send it on the eval because the money's already gone once you've spent it. So like you said earlier, having the job to pay for the accounts that you blow, not because you're a bad trader, but that's just because of the probabilities of trading. It's good to have that safety net. And I do the same thing. I'll risk a certain percentage on my eval. So like for the 100Ks, I had a $3,000 drawdown. So I risked about $800 to $1,200 a trade on average.
Yeah. Yep.
And then for my funded, I'm doing half of that. I'm risking about $300 to $500.
Yeah, I think the thing that's helped me the most, like you said, Cam, is changing your mindset around evals. And if my best advice would be, you need to find a way in your budget, save some money and make more money, something, whatever you need to do. Give yourself about a $400 budget a month to buy new evals, and then plan your trading days so that you give yourself 4 to 5 days before you blow an eval, right? So you need 4 to 5 trades, and then you get to buy one every week. If you blow it, you have money to buy one. If you don't, then you're still in it, right? And what that does is that eliminates that fear, like I was talking about earlier, that fine line that you walk between not caring about an account and blowing trades, but that gives you the opportunity to, if you hit 3 or 4 good trades in a row, then you're funded with a buffer in your account, right? And so that's changed the way I've been trading, and honestly, it's been for the best. I've seen a lot more progress. Now I've blown a few accounts, two, but less than I thought I would blow. And I'm making more money on trades. Like I just passed this combine in 4 days, right? And I had one loss day of $1,000, but I had already, if every trade I'm putting $1,000 to $1,200 in, then I can take a loss, and the next trade I'm right back in it. And I'm not afraid to lose it because I know that if it took me 4 days and I lose it, I get to buy another one again, right, for $85. So I'm spending less than $400 a month on combines. I'm not blowing them all in a day. I don't, you can trade one at a time. That would be my recommendation. So that's just change your mindset around and give yourself a budget. I think somebody just asked, struggling with position size, can you suggest me a good position size to pass in 15 to 20 days? Yeah, I would do the math. Like, if you're going to try to pass in 15 to 20 days, I would just use your short and long tool on TradingView, and then in there you can set how much you want to risk. So then just calculate. I mean, if you're you're probably going to risk like 2 to 350 per trade for that type of trading. And then if you're going for 1-to-1 trades, and then put that into the settings on your short and long tool, and then TradingView will tell you how many contracts to take for that trade, so you don't have to guess at it. I dynamically size. I don't take any one like I'm only 3 short here, I'm only 5 micros. I dynamically size for what the trade calls for based on the risk that I'm putting on, not based on some arbitrary contract number.
And that's honestly smarter, because I kind of do like the latter of what you just said. Like, I like to just trade one mini. So I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm feeling good. I'm just going to throw a mini on there. Well, what does that mean? I may be $60 to $100 over leveraged just because I want to be at one mini because it sounds nice and even. Instead of me being like, oh, do I want to be in 8 contracts or 9 contracts? I don't know. Let me just do a mini. but that bites me.
Yeah. What I found is that I used to be that way as well, and I found that changing to my dynamic sizing with that wrist tool, I actually size heavier than I was before. I was actually holding myself back, even at 1 minute.
That's right. You
A lot
talked
like
about that.
today's trade, I took 12 micros short, and then the other one I was 15, right? Because that's what my risk was. And so I'm not worried about, oh, that's, oh, you took 33 micros or 3 minis. Like, yeah, I'm risking the same. It's what the trade calls for. I'm trading the process. I'm not trading a P&L. I'm not trading a standard lot size. I'm trading what the trade calls for and what my risk is. If my risk is $1,000, sometimes it says I need to trade 4 minis, right? Not 1 mini, and because 1 mini is not going to get me anywhere on the trade because it's not moving that day. Maybe the range is only 15 points, and I'm looking for half the range, 7, and depending where my stop loss is, if my stop loss is 5 points on that type of trade, then I don't want to be trading like 9 micros because I don't want to make $90. That's not, and my risk is so low. So it kind of depends on where you're at, what you want to risk, but that's how I've been sizing. And to your point, Cam, like what helped me was, what was interesting was I realized that my sizing has increased, not decreased. So ironically, it was kind of interesting.
Great points.
It made it easier to hold large size. So if anybody's struggling with that, holding large, the size doesn't matter because all it is you have like lead and lag factors and things, right? Like a lead measure and a lag measure. So like it's just, size is just a lag measure of what your input is, right? And my risk is what the actual lead measure is. That's what you need to focus on. What number how much money are you risking? Not, oh, can I hold 3 micros? Well, or can I hold 5 minis? Well, yeah, you can hold 5 minis if 5 minis means that your risk is like $300, right? Because really, it's not the mini, it's the dollars that you're risking. And so flipping your mindset on that to be like, oh my gosh, I'm in 5 minis. Yeah, but your stop loss is where it needs to be, and it's only $375, right? So that type of thought process has helped me a lot.
Yeah, honestly, the way you said that, I can hold 3 minis, but can I hold the dollar amount that 3 minis is?
Yeah. Sometimes no. Sometimes 3 minis is like, $1,700. I don't want to be holding that, but that's why dynamically sizing helps.
Good stuff.
You'll probably be hearing a lot of this repeated on our call at 1.
Yeah, right. That's good too. Well, I mean, and to your point, right? The dynamic helps out a lot. But starting out, and what I did when I was trying to find a size that I was comfortable with, I just picked whatever the contract was. I said, all right, I'm going to do, 3 micros for a week, right? And saw how that did. Now, dynamically, it doesn't really work out because it could be $100, it could be $200, it could be $700. Depends on all the different factors, right? But it gets you used to seeing things move around, right? You're like, okay, well, but now it's different. Right now, I'm with you, Ben. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to risk, $500 on this trade. We're going to do however many contracts I need to do that, right?
Yep.
But yeah, starting out just to kind of say, okay, I need to pick an arbitrary number and let's stick with that and kind of see how that works.
Yeah.
And I did see something there. Somebody asked about Houston. That's me.
Yep, our boy K-Walk. Houston fellas.
H-Town, baby.
If any of y'all haven't listened to it yet, go to Full Draw Futures YouTube channel. It's our YouTube channel where I interview Matt on his background in hunting and trading. So it's a great interview on there. So if you want to learn more about Matt.
Here, yeah, let me drop your YouTube in the chat.
I'm working on getting some more content lined up. It's been a really busy summer, so it took a couple months from putting stuff out, but I'm getting back on the bandwagon here real soon.
Good,
All right, guys. I just dropped Ben's YouTube channel, Full Draw Futures. He has a podcast on there, and he just started an Instagram too. So
Yeah.
support the boys, support the homies.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
And lo and behold, I just started mine today too, man. Matty Trades, come on.
Matty
Oh, heck
Trade.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Do
Dude, I gotta send you guys this video. I saw.
and all that. Yeah, it'd be fun.
I saw a video that says when people all start their trading journey name, it'll be like I'll just use our name. It's like, oh, Cam Trades or Matty Trades Official, Ben takes longs, like and like dude, it was the funniest shit ever, dude. I'm like, and it was right after I made my Instagram, and I'm like, Cam Trades, okay, cool, that works. And then to hear people say that's basic, I'm like, fuck, I'm a basic bitch. Oh, dude, I'm that white girl with Starbucks, man.
That's too good, Cam. That's too good.
So yeah, guys, go ahead, follow Matty Trades on Instagram and YouTube. I dropped Ben's YouTube in the chat right there. You guys already got my socials because you're here with me, so I love you guys. Follow me in the Discord if you guys are watching from YouTube and you haven't heard of my Discord. It's the Chill Zone. I will drop that link in here as well. And we're about to roll up out of here, guys. We took some trades. I had a loss. Ben had some wins. Matt, did you break even, or do you only have the one trade?
Dude, I lost in that first double break.
Me and Matt were holding down the double break. Somebody's got to do
it. Starting a week on red, that means all we can go up.
Yeah, that's right.
We can only go up from here.
Only.
Yeah, you're right, Ben. You got to keep up your hot streak now. You nervous?
No.
Good. I like that.
No, I'm not.
No.
Well, all right. I know you got your hot seat, and I know we've been on here for a while, so I thank you guys for your time. It was super fun for me. Seems like the chat enjoyed it. So follow everybody on YouTube, Instagram, and join the Chill Zone. And we'll be back hopefully in the next 2-3 weeks.
Hey, yeah, thanks, guys. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks, Cam.
All right, guys. Everybody have a good day. And if you need anything, just holler at me. Later, everybody.
And not really knew it. One good trade at the time, nothing forced. Trust the process, ride the natural course. Chill in the zone, watching money grow, slow and steady. That's the only way I know. Chill in the zone, letting winners run, stack it up quiet, one trade at a time. Done.